Myself, Captain K.M. from 48 Maharashtra Battalion, NCC Dhule, Aurangabad Group, Maharashtra Directorate. Today I am going to discuss regarding the skilling the youth for the job opportunity in this Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat of our India. Narendra Modi has set up an ambitious target to train over the 40 crore people in India with a different skill by 2022. He said that I call upon the nation to take a pledge to make the India the skill capital of the world. The Ministry of the Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, the nodal ministry for Skill India efforts, has already initiated a special industry initiative to attract the corporates to set up co-branded corporate skill experience centers in P mode to cater to the captive skilling demands of the industry, to enhance productivity of the supply chain partners and fulfill the aspiration of the youth in the surrounding area in the sustainable manner. All these programs are sure to create the more employment opportunity and overcome the shortage of the skilled employee in the country. As per the report by the BBC News, United Nations estimates has declared India as the largest democratic country, and by the 2022 India is expected to become the world's youngest country with 64% of its population in the working age group. But a democratic country particularly demands on the quality of the citizen. While the population of the several countries like China, Japan is aging, India remains young and poised for the growth. The growth of the nation is directly proportional to the skilled manpower, and India has abundant skill waiting to be upskilled. But skilling is the young of India. Youth of the India may not be as easy. The biggest challenge in front of the Indian youth is in the front of the providing the employment. So Skill India, skill is nothing but it is the ability to do something that comes from the training, experience or practice, etc. The youth are the person between the adolescence and maturity. The job is nothing but the work that person does regularly in order to earn the money. The logo for the Skill India is selected. Likewise, a Skill India logo suggests that the both skill and general educations are pure parity and aspirational for the India's youth. That is the Kushal Bharat, that is happy, healthy, prosperous, a strong nation through Skilling India is the most important one. For the Skill India, particularly I am going to introduce here, the Skill India is the initiative of the government of the India. It was launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 15th of this July 2015 with an aim to train over the 40 crore people in India with different skill by 2022. The initiative includes the National Skill Development Mission, National Policy for the Skill Development Entrepreneurship 2015, and Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, that is PMKVY scheme, and the scheme loan schemes. That is Skill India won't be a just program, but it's the movement. Here, youth who are jobless, college, school dropouts, along with the educated ones from the rural and urban areas, all will be given value addition in this Skill India movement. The vision and action, the National Skill Development Corporation, that is NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation was set up as a part of the National Skill Development Mission to fulfill the growing need in India for the skilled manpower across the sectors and narrow the existing gap between the demand and the supply of the skill. There is a compelling need to launch a world-class skill development program in a mission mode that will address the challenge of the imparting the skill required by growing economy. That is, NSDC is a non-profit public limited company incorporated on July 31st in 2008, particularly under the section of 25 of the Companies Act 1956. And the mission of this Skill India is upgrade the skill to the international standard throughout the significant industry involvement and develop the necessary framework for the standards. Curriculum and quality assurance play the role of the market maker, that is by bringing the financing, particularly in sectors where the market mechanisms are ineffective and missing. So the important features for this is the since it's a inception, one of the major pillars of the NSDC strength are the sector skill council, which play a vital role in bridging the gap between what the industry demands and what is the skilling requirement owed to us. That is, the emphasis is to skill the youth in such a way that they get the developed employment and also improve the entrepreneurship. These are the features of the Skill India. Provides the training, support and guidance for all occupations. The training programs would be on the lines of the international level so that the youth of our country can not be only meet the domestic demands but also of the countries like UAE, Japan, China, Germany, Russia and all other the West Asia countries. Another remarkable feature of the Skill India programs would be to create the hallmark called that the rural India skill, so as to standardize and simplify the training process. Dear friends, there are certain departments which are taking continuous efforts to improve the Skill India. That is, the National Skill Development Corporation particularly was set up as one of its kind public-private partnership company with the primary mandate of the catalyzing the skill landscape in India. The second one is the Skill Development Agency. That is, development agency, an autonomous body was created with the mandate to cooperate and harmonize the skill development activity in the country, is the part of the Ministry of the Skill and Entrepreneurship. And the next one is the National Skill Development Fund that was set up in 2009 particularly by the Government of India for raising the funds from both government and non-government sector for skill development in the countries. So all these departments are continuously taking effort particularly for the Skill India. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, this is one of the program in the Skill India. Government of India Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, that is National Skill Development Corporation, Skill India. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Yojana is a unique initiative by the Government of India that aims to offer 25 lakh Indian youth meaningful and industry relevant and skill based training particularly. Under this scheme, the training will offer the financial reward and the government certification on completion of the training and assessment particularly, which will help them in securing the job for the better future. These are the Skill India movement particularly. Another direct features and special features regarding the Skill India, there is a direct fund transfer. Demand driven targets, target aligned to the national flagship programs and visions, enhanced monitoring, recognition of the prior learning, variable amount of the monetary rewards will be there in these Skill India movements. Some sectors are taking continuous effort, that is sector skill councils. Various sector skill councils are existed in India right now. They are working telecom sector for skill council, healthcare sector skill council, tourism and hospitality skill council is there, automobile skill development council, agriculture skill council of India, that is the furniture and fitting skill council. So many skill councils are there who are skilling the young youth of our nation for the betterment of their tomorrow. So how do we enroll for this? There are certain processes, certain steps are there. I am going to step by step giving you knowledge regarding this, how to be enrolled. The first is find the training centers. Where are the training center for the skill improvement? That is the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana training center. You have to find out it, offering the skill development courses of your choices in your city, in your region particularly. Use this website or helpline number or participation in Kaushal Vikas Shivir conducted in your constituency. The public is warned to cautions and unauthorized non-affiliated training centers. In any case, if found or violation of the scheme is found, please lodge a complaint online through the grievances redressal portal. The portals are available online. You can go through the website. The second step is to learn the skill. How to learn the skill? Enroll in a course of your choice and one of you are eligible for. Trainees are required to pay the training and assessment fees. But at the time of the enrollment, you will be required to provide your Aadhaar card and the bank account details. And the bank account detail must be clear. Get enrolled. The training we will receive through this P.R.Ghogrey affiliated training center is aligned to the National Occupational Standard, that is NOS and Qualification Bank, that is QBs. that have been formulated by the sector skill council for each job role. So towards the end of your course, you will be assessed by the sector skill councils approved by the assessment agency particularly, and if you pass the assessment and have valid Aadhaar card, you will receive a government certifications and skill card. Trainee can be undergo assessment any number of times, but they are required to pay the assessment fee again. So at the end of this process, you will receive a monetary reward for being certified. The reward will be disbursed directly to your bank account. The trainee is eligible to receive the monetary reward only if he or she having the valid bank account and has been certified, or he or she have not availed of monetary award before. The monetary award varies sector wise as per the job role levels are available. So by using all these things you can upgrade your skill. हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, सफलता चलकर नहीं आती, हमें उस तक पहुंचना पड़ता है। ठीक उसी तरह से जिस तरह भगवान ने हर पक्षी के लिए भोजन तो दिया है और उसके घोंसले में नहीं, similarly you have to go there for the sector skill council centers and you have to take the skill. What is the skill actually? Dear friends, skill is the ability to do something that comes for the training or experience and practice. Youth, that is the person that is between the adolescence and maturity, and the job, the work that person does regularly in order to earn the money. So there is a particular logo regarding this skill India. That is a logo suggests that both skill and general educations are parity and aspirational for the India's youth. Kaushal Bharat Kushal Bharat is the important logo. Happy and healthy, prosperous and strong nation throughout the skilling India is our aim. So for that purpose, skill needed some factors which you have to inculcate in yourself. That is ability. You have the ability to improve your skill. You have the ability to do the job. You have the ability to work. There is a growth. If once you enter, there should be the growth in your ability. There should be growth in your skill. Advanced training is required for the true skill improvement. Knowledge is also important one. Learning, competence, training, experience increases your skill. Dear friends, skills are the expertise or talent needed in order to do job or task. Job skill allows you to do a skill, of course, can be learned or acquired through experience and practice. To learn something, an individual must apply in a situation. This is very important difference between the two. Skills are something that can be used or accepted without needing to be learned. Knowledge, on the other hand, is something that needs to be learned through the experience. This means that with the knowledge comes a certain amount of the discipline or self-discipline that is not necessarily needed with the skill. There are certain core skills are required to be developed. That is a certain core skill among which the leadership skill is there. That a leadership skill, the skill or the ability to guide the entire team in a project or work to achieve a goal, or leadership skill ensure other person that we have ability to take the responsibility and not to run away from them. Leadership skill of one person is motivational skill for the other may be possible. Another important skill, that is a core skill, communication skill. The skill or the ability to communicate with the team in a project or to communicate with any of your co-workers is known as a communication skill. The communication skill here means how clearly one can tell others about ideas he or she have with creating the confusion. Communication is a very important underpinning person, social, learning and working activity. They are the essentially in clarifying one's own thoughts, in interacting and converting with others, expressing thoughts and conventions into information, feelings, opinions. That is important one communication skill for that purpose. There is a development of this communication skill that can be developed by know the communication one. Second thing is how courage to say what you think. There is a need of the practice. Make a eye contact, use the gestures, develop effective listening skill. There should be another skill that must be developed in ourselves, that is numerical skill or problem solving skill. The skill or the ability to efficiently solve the problem that arise at the time of execution is known as the problem solving skill. And the numerical skill particularly are the necessity for coping with the demands of the everyday life. People need to be comfortable with the numericals, that is numbers, graphs or diagrams or calculators. These are the important things. Identify the problems first in case of the problem solving skill. Know the cause, what is the problem, find the alternative, select the best one, then implement. So this is regarding the problem solving skill. Once you have the problem solving skill, you will be get the more confidence in yourself. Next one is the decision making skill. The skill or the ability to make the correct and the best possible decision between the alternative is known as a decision making skill. The decision can be made by the way, two ways, that is a intuition and reasoning. Intuition and reasoning, these are the two factors by which you can make the decision. Presentation skill is also important. Presentation in front of the others, that is the presentation skill is the ability to present the ideas, whatever the idea you have, that in your mind clearly to a person or group of a person in an effective way using some medium, that is called as the presentation skill. For that purpose, practice is required. Transform the nervous energy into the enthusiasm, adjust to your surrounding, use the positive visualization, smile is important, active engage the audience, and use of the proper stance is necessary for the presentation skill. Management skill is also important one for your prospectus life. That is, the management is an art of managing the project or the work, the various activities related to it, the person associated with it, and completing the project or the work in the good given time period without compromising with the quality standard. This is called as the management skill. And for these management skills, there are certain factors which are very necessary, that is planning one, organizing one, directing one, controlling one. So all these factors comes under, all these parts comes under the management skill. And management skill is also important in job role, in day-to-day life. Writing skill. Once you write on paper, writing is not only to draw the good handwriting. Writing skill is a different thing. Writing skill is an important part of the communication skill. By the writing through the email, through the WhatsApp, that is, good writing skill allows you to communicate your message with clarity and ease to a larger audience than through face-to-face or telephonic conversations. Writing skill is important one. Improve your writing skills. Get to the point, come to the point, write on the point particularly. Use non-discriminatory language, either our best way. Simple language you have to use, and use the correct spelling, grammar and punctuation. Write in the way that no one gets bored. Try giving more and more examples. So Robert Frost quoted that no tears in the writer, no tears in the reader. No surprise in the writer, no surprise in the reader. So similar way, you must be the good writer. You have to improve such a type of skill in yourself. So I have the one story, that is the story on the importance of the skill development. The story is, once upon a time, a woodcutter asked for a job with a timber merchant and he got it. The pay was really good, so were the work conditions. For the reason, the woodcutter determined to do his best. His boss gave him an axe and showed him the area where he was supposed to do the work. The first day, woodcutter brings 21 trees. Congratulations, the boss said. Go on that way. Very motivated by the boss words, the woodcutter tried harder the next day, but he only could bring the 17 trees. The third day, tried even harder, but he only brings only 10 trees. Day after day, he was bringing less and less trees. I must be losing my strength, the woodcutter thought. He went to the boss and apologized, saying that he could not understand what was going on. When was the last time you sharpened your axe? The boss asked. Sharpen? Question mark. I have no time to sharpen my axe. I have been very busy trying to cut the trees. So in this similar way, I believe every company should invest in a skill development program for its employee. In every demand and every profession, new technology and skill emerge every day. So even after graduation, one must not stop learning and polishing their skill. If you are only engaging in the cutting of trees, then you will lose your energy, sharpen your skill, so that you will bring a lot of things for your boss. So this is regarding the moral of the story, that sharpen your skill in day-to-day life. Thank you very much. Today I am given some little bit regarding the skill India, or skilling the youth for their self-development, for their job role, or for the employment. Thank you very much.